At the end of every year, I normally do a certain few videos, and I really look forward to making them videos. My favourite movies, favourite shows, my favourite video games, normally they're like a top 10 or top 15. I also do the worst movies because, unlike games, when I go into a movie, I kind of don't know what to expect. Sometimes I think it's going to be good, and it's just straight garbage. But in the 4 years I've been on YouTube, I've never made like a worst or top 10 worst video games of the year. Normally with films, I get to see it a little bit early, but video games, I get it as the same as everyone else. So by the time I get my game, everyone's already reviewed it. So I knew, by the time the Gollum game came out, I knew I ain't buying the goddamn thing. The same with the day before, which at the time it's recorded, the company have literally closed down, bruv. So I think that has got to be a new level of bad. However, the topic of today is, you read the title, my most disappointing video game of 2023, and it is of course Starfield, which genuinely hurts my little soul for a number of reasons. First of all, I thought the game was going to be Skyrim or Fallout in space. 1,000 planets. I mean, that sounds amazing, even though we know now, you know, it's kind of dead. They're all the same, bruv. Just boring planets or moons with nothing in them, nothing to do. And the planets and moons that have stuff in it is normally a building or a few like cluster of buildings which normally have nothing in it or has some like bandit scumbag people, and it's that RNG across 1,000 planets. So yeah, very disappointing. But the point I'm trying to make, not only for me is this the most disappointing game of 2023 by far, bruv, by legions. I mean, aside from Marvel's Avengers, which I do not want to talk about still, aside from that, this is like the most disappointing game of the last few years for me. I love Bethesda. I love Skyrim. I mean, Skyrim is my favourite game of all time. Fallout 4 is like my 5th favourite game ever. And the hype for me was so high. But Starfield was boring, mate. I'm talking Snorefest for your boy. Going back to the 1,000 planets, sure, it sounds great. It's not so great when you got RNG. You don't really know what you're gonna get, but it's just dry, bro. Copy and paste. Like, I felt like I've been to these planets and moons bare times, and the whole idea of like, you know, you can colonize them, that is kind of not really a thing. You can do, you know, build your little bases and stuff like that, but it gets boring well quick, bruv. So like this 1,000 planets, that already for me is scrap, mate. Scrap, useless material. Just rubbish, mate. I mean, I don't know if I speak for everyone, but for me personally, I'd rather have 10 solid banger planets with a couple of moons than 1,000 planets where it's like 950 of them are going to be the same boring crap. So with that concept in the bin, I mean, what else does it have going for it? Yeah, you can travel the universe, go everywhere in your ship, and you just don't even need your ship, bruv. I'm not even joking. The ship stuff is very, very sick. In fact, one of the only good things about this game is building your ship. I spent so much time in the ship builder, the mechanics. I really enjoyed that. But you don't need your ship. Sorry to say, you just don't. You can literally fast travel the map. Sure, you can't go so far in one go, but you don't need your fucking shit, bruv. After like 15 plus hours, I got the gist of what is going on. You go somewhere, you have a little chat, which the dialogue is, yeah, mate. Sometimes I don't even fucking looking at you, bruv. I'm cool with a silent protagonist. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. It is one of the best games I've ever played. But the dialogue in here, mate, it ain't it. But anyway, you have a chat and they tell you to go to this planet. It's probably legions and miles away. You think, yeah, you got to fly there. Nah, bruv. For me, after a while, I was just looking at my ship from miles away. I was fast traveling to the ship and then just fast traveling to the planet, and then I realised I don't even need to do that. I could just go on the map and just find the planet and fast travel there. Takes the ship completely out of it. So I loved building the ship, kind of pointless. Ship combat was pretty nice. In fact, to be honest, which is weird, the combat is actually pretty solid in Starfield. I can't lie. I mean, a lot of people were thinking the worlds and the planets, the universe is going to be so good, but the shooting will suck. Not to say Fallout 4's shooting sucks, it's just a bit spongy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the VAT system in here as well. But it kind of did a flip side. The universe and everything was kind of dead, bruv. But the shooting was pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, they done that. So, big up Bethesda for improving the gunplay. The story is the same crap, man. Go here, get an artifact. The way you, like, power yourself up with these powers, which absolutely suck, mate. I mean, you could tell they're trying this Skyrim thing with the different shouts. They absolutely, fundamentally suck. The way you acquire the power is so unbelievably cheesy, so dead. Some of the companions and some of the storylines are very, very nice. You go undercover on certain things. I won't spoil too much. Those things were good. However, even those good side quests felt just massive drops off, man. From like the Skyrim, Fallout side quest stuff, it wasn't here, bro. In fact, I actually know what the most disappointing thing is about this game. Aside from that bloody fast travel, I've seen a lot of people saying like this is some walking simulator or loading screen experience, and I believe them. I believe them. Building the outposts was cool. One time. That is it. By the way, the UI, you can't see what's going on. It's a scramble. It's a mess. They really should have fine-tuned that. I started putting outposts in places and I have no idea where they are. And I still, at the time of recording, don't know where they are. To find them is a real pain in the arse. But back to what I was going to say, I think the worst thing for me, and I've said this a few times in different videos, and I spoke to a few friends, I said the same thing. When I'm in Skyrim, yeah? Or I'm in Fallout, and I'm going to an objective, and I'm running there because I haven't been to that area before, something might catch my eye, and that might, like, detour my thing, and then, before I know it, I'm 6 hours deep into some next side thing, fully invested, completely forgot about anything I was doing with that original mission. That ain't here in Starfield, because everything's so spread apart, it's just dead, bruv. Like, you really go to planets to just do a mission, and you pretty much bounce off the planet straight away. You go somewhere else. And it's all the same stuff, which baffles me because Bethesda are known for the side quest stuff, deep storylines. The easiest way to summarize this, and I can't remember what YouTuber I stole this thing from, I didn't come up with it, but it's literally ocean wide, but like puddle deep. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the numbers speak for themselves. I played it on the Xbox, obviously. I don't have a PC, but just the numbers, the drop off, the lack of players, the lack of anything, man. And even Bethesda, like, getting really defensive about negative stuff. It just sucks, bro. It just sucks. This game should have slapped. Brother, I remember the marketing, man. Everyone was talking about it, bruv. Skyrim and Fallout in space. And it is the furthest thing from the truth. In fact, if you take away, if you peel off the Bethesda label, and you said this was someone else, I probably would believe them. Aside from like the Fallout 3 dialogue kind of thing, like the angles and stuff of how people talk to you in the world, that aside, I can't believe this is actually Bethesda, and it really breaks my heart, man. A company I love and adore so much. They've made 2 of my favourite games ever, but Starfield is not it, bruv. It's not it. It is boring. It is long-winded. So many goddamn loading screens because every time you do a quest, you have to go so far away and you don't... I couldn't even be asked to go in the shit, bruv. I couldn't be bothered. It had sprinkles of nice little things, but overall, the package was bad, man. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, you know what's really sad? Do you know how I, like, come up with this idea of the video? I wasn't even gonna make this video. How fucking sad is this? I got a story reminder on Instagram that I posted a certain thing a year ago, put on the thing before I posted to Insta stories that this could be the greatest game of all time, Skyrim in space. And what a joke, because this is the furthest thing from the truth. So Bethesda and Starfield, congratulations, you have got the trophy, which I'm looking around, there ain't a fucking trophy here. You know what I'm saying? But you won it anyway. It's in here, bruv. It's in my heart. It's in my soul. You are the most disappointing game of 2023. And that really makes me sad, man. But that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. No, I'm not doing a top 10 worst games. I'm not playing Gollum. I'm not playing Day Before. I'm not playing any of that crap. I get games that I'm gonna enjoy because gaming's a massive part of my life. And that is about it. My most anticipated game of the year is genuinely the most disappointing game of the year, or at least the last 3 years. And that's about it. See you in a bit. Peace. Ah, Bethesda.